What's up, guys? My name is Cliff Wilson. I'm a professional natural bodybuilder and full-time bodybuilding coach. My clients have over 140 overall titles, 85 pro cards, 43 pro titles, and 6 natural world championships. My goal in the industry is to help people achieve their best, both physically and mentally. So if that's what you're after, this channel's for you. All right, guys. Today I'm going to be talking about a subject that's probably going to hit a little too close to home for some of you, but here we go. I want to know if you actually train hard or if you're just fooling yourself. When you ask a lot of guys and girls when they go into the gym if they train hard, they don't even bat an eye and they're going to tell you yes. They're very hardcore, they give everything they've got. But some of you are actually probably kidding yourself a little bit. So I'm going to look at the top 4 ways people fool themselves into thinking that they're actually training hard. The first point here is confusing theatrics with actual intensity in the gym. You guys know what I mean. Pacing around before your set, lat spreading when it's leg day, shouting to get yourself in the right mental state. Now there's nothing wrong with that, but just because you do these theatrics before your set to get yourself in the right mindset doesn't mean that your set's actually going to be productive and it's going to be a good set. Then once you begin your set, let's talk about grunting for a minute. Grunting, shouting is all well and good when the reps get hard and it's grind time. But if you are shouting and grunting from rep number 1 of a 20 rep set, that's probably not necessary and you're probably wasting your energy. By definition, if you're doing a 20 rep set, the first few reps are going to be easy. You don't need to be shouting from those. So don't fall into the trap of thinking that you're actually training hard when maybe you're just putting on some theatrics. The second way that people fool themselves into believing that they're actually training hard but don't is confusing the amount of weight they have on the bar equating to how effective their set's gonna be. Now, we see it every single day when we go to the gym. Guys loading up plates on the leg press, loading up plates on the squats, pinning the full stack onto the lat pull down. But once the actual set starts, we see horrible form. Going on to squats, we see quarter reps, half reps, ugly stuff. Lat pull downs that are more swinging pull downs, and all kinds of people fool themselves into believing that these are actually effective because, hey, we're loading up the weight, it feels good, it's impressive. When you're slapping 7, 8, 9, 10 or more plates onto the leg press, everyone in the gym is watching you. Oh my God, this guy is strong. But if you use shitty form during your set, you can be certain that you're probably gonna get shitty results in return. So these last 2 points are a little more nuanced. The first 2 were a little more obvious. We've all seen those guys in the gym, and a lot of times we happen to have a good laugh at their expense. Now, these other ones are ones that you may be guilty of and probably don't even realize it. First one I want to talk about is gearing up for your workout. When I say gear, I mean actual physical gear that you're bringing in. When you walk into the gym, you have your foam roller ready, you have your gallon of water with your amino acids in there, you've got your wrist straps, your wraps, your knee braces, your knee sleeves, your elbow pads. Everything is just geared up from top to bottom. You got your tight pants on. This may make you feel like you're really a hardcore lifter, but it doesn't mean you're actually a hardcore lifter. All of these things have their place in a proper program, and they all can be effective in the right context. But you need to realize that you having more gear on than somebody else doesn't mean you are training more effectively than someone else. All right, now the last and final reason you may be fooling yourself into thinking you're training hard, and this is one that a lot of people are guilty of, is only putting max effort into a maxed out set, a 1 or 2 rep set. I see this quite often. Let's take squats for example. Someone may have a 405 pound squat max. So they come into the gym and they put 135 on the bar. They may knock out 10 easy reps, and they put 225 on there, and they may knock out another 8 to 10 easy reps. They put 315, they may knock out 5 or 6 reps. And then they put out on 405, and they grind out 1 all-out rep. That was a tough set, of course. And then the rest of their workout is all downhill from there. They get some light leg extensions, leg curls. Well, here's the problem with that. Those first sets of squats were really easy. They were, for all intents and purposes, warm-up sets for their max out set of squats, which was 1 rep. So you just went through your entire workout and you only had 1 challenging rep for the entire workout. That is not going to equal a productive workout that will lead to muscle growth over the course of time. While you can get some progress on that, you're not maximizing your progress. I see this all the time with bench press, deadlift, squat, leg press. Exercises where people like to show off how strong they are can usually lead to people wanting to show off how strong they are. And as a result, they do a lot of warm-up type sets, and they just build their weight to one set that ends up being 1 or 2 reps, and then the rest of their workout's pretty easy. Remember that you need to bring your intensity every set of every workout and every rep, and that's going to equal progress over the long term. So there you have it, the 4 main ways that people fool themselves into thinking they're having a good workout. So next time you go into the gym, ask yourself the question, am I really training hard, or am I just kidding myself?